Yeah, I'm on my weird way. Get it like Toby. You on my way, don't get cozy. Give me my trophy. Yeah, I had to pray. I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot. I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe. Yeah, I'm on my weird way. Get it like Toby. You on my way, don't get cozy. Give me my trophies. Yeah, I had to pray. I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot. I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe. Yeah, killing my verses. Living my purpose, yeah. Healing my burdens, giving my service, yeah. I had to pray, I had to kill off the old me, yeah. Had to focus a lot, I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe.
Yo, what's up, and welcome to another episode of Unnamed Sports Show right here on Gorilla Cross Radio, GorillaCross.com, and the Gorilla Cross app and all social media. I'm your host, Quan59, and we have a lot of sports to talk about today, folks. So we're going to get into it right away. Make sure you share. If you're watching live, please share the live video stream with your people. Let us know where you're tuned in from too, man. Let us know where you were watching from. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I got my co-host in the building, man. It's a full house today, folks. Got my man just in time, Josh Williams, in the building. What's good?
What's going on, Quan?
Chillin', man. How's your weekend?
It was good. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Got a massage yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Back on.
I'll take Deshaun.
From an LMT.
Okay, Deshaun.
We actually
Deshaun Watson
we actually talked about that because she didn't. She's
sure
in
you
sports.
did.
She's in sports.
Sure, you talked about that a lot.
She didn't.
So do you have the Deshaun Watson special?
No.
Okay, good.
Not at all. Her name is Leslie. She's great.
I'm sure she is until you get rich.
Oh.
We also have my long lost friend. He comes on every quarter, but he hasn't been on since October. Todd Levy in the building.
What up? Yeah, I missed my first quarter appearance. I, breached my contract, Josh. So
he did.
I have to do like 2 shows between now and June.
Okay,
so,
there you go.
But I'm here and I'm excited, and
yeah, all your fans are patiently awaiting your commentary. And then we have the man, the myth, the legend.
Whoa.
All the way from Four Master Lane.
Oh, you gonna put me on Four Master Lane? I actually don't live at Four Master
you don't
Lane
live there at
with the folks.
I'm happy that you don't, because I mean he just gonna put out your address in town.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Sheesh.
Everyone knows where News 3's at.
He put me
my
at the
man
Salvation
Brian
Army.
Solomon in the building. What's good?
What's happening with you, man?
Chillin', man.
I just want to know, man, can I get one of those coupons? Because I need a massage, man. Like my shoulder is messed up. Like I don't need it. Yeah, the shoulder.
I think you have to find them on Instagram. That's where Deshaun found his.
Okay.
I found mine at Impact.
I was wondering where Josh got his though. That's what
she was out of Impact.
Oh,
she
okay.
worked with NBA players, so she doesn't work with football players. So I was
okay.
so how do you
she's
feel
not that
about?
type of.
I was like, how do you feel about Deshaun Watson? She was like, who's Deshaun Watson? And I was like, oh. So then we had to start talking about it, and then we start anyway.
Okay. So she's not American.
She is, but
No.
just I mean,
Who's Deshaun Watson? What is this?
yeah,
thing with
like she was
massages?
like what? Oh, okay.
I feel like that would be a big topic.
But
They're not in those
she
circles
did
right
she
now.
did talk she did talk
Exactly.
about like that
Exactly.
kind of stuff does happen to LMTs all the
I have
time.
a friend that does that,
Yeah.
and she went to a I'm not going to name his name, but a UFC fighter's place, and he was trying too.
Yeah.
He's trying
So-
to get a massage.
Yeah.
He was trying to get
The secret
more.
menu.
Yeah, he was trying.
He was trying to get the Deshaun Watson
He
special.
was trying to get the in and out secret menu. I want animal
like that.
style.
Well.
Protein style.
How was your weekend, Brian?
Yeah, my weekend was good, man. My weekend was good. Yeah, I didn't get anything animal style, man. Nothing off the secret menu, anything like that. But yeah, no, it was a good weekend.
That's good.
Weekend, yeah.
Someone's phone is all the way up.
I thought I turned mine down.
Probably Todd.
No, mine's all the way off.
That might have been
Not
mine.
charged?
No, I have 94%.
Oh.
I'm good.
Every
Okay, we
time
said
I
all the way
watch
up.
this show, every
all the
time
way
I,
up.
every time I watch this show, there's something going on with Josh and his phone and the charger. That was the last show I remember watching.
Always.
He's like,
Hey, man.
yeah, making Kwame the intern.
I be listen.
Real.
I work
No,
I work my little phone. I
I'm
get
doing.
it.
Listen, I'm doing all this, and I still have to stand up to go over there to get a charger for him, plug it in for him.
Plug
Come
it
on,
in for
Josh.
him.
Listen. My phone is Anita Baker. It gives me the best it's got all the time.
Oh,
Everything it's got.
Oh, that's a good pull.
That was good,
Good pull.
but still a bad
quality pull.
excuse.
Yeah.
Still a bad excuse. Don't try to throw that on Anita.
Anita's retired, man. She
Come on,
retired.
bro.
Ooh, I love Anita Baker, man. You should. Ooh. Oh,
And
still a good
speaking of Anita Baker, Todd, do you know who Anita Baker is? Name 2 songs.
Don't put me on the
Josh
spot
just named
like that.
one.
come on, give me the best that you got, man. That's one of her songs. I'm trying to help
I always come in last with music trivia.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay.
man. Go ahead. Give me one. Give me one, Quan.
Nothing.
I'm
You
sure.
love is not sour, but
Sweet.
boom, he knows a song.
Oh, okay. That one.
That one. That's a hard one because I wouldn't have pulled that one out.
I
That
feel
was
like
pretty
there's-
Sweet love.
I feel like there's one on our wedding playlist.
Oh,
Come on
okay,
now.
Okay,
On your
okay.
wedding playlist?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I love Anita Baker.
Speaking of, we're gonna get into
I
it
love
right
this
off
song.
the bat, man. We got a lot of sports to talk about, so we will get into that. So don't worry, folks. But man, DMX passed away. Josh's favorite rapper of all time. That's your GOAT.
He not my GOAT.
Well, your favorite.
But he was at a time when I was first. You know what I mean? DMX came out high school, first
Formative years.
beginning of high school for me. So he was my guy throughout high school into college. So you know what I mean? For me, yeah, he was my guy. Now after time, you know, you can't always be amped up. he's like Lil Jon. He's like, you can only say what so many times. It's like, all right,
but it
love
worked.
song or
But
two?
it worked. He did.
He had a love song or two.
a love song or two. He just
did a song with Cisco.
He didn't have as many levels. Like when you look at like GOAT, you look at Jay-Z or different things. He had levels. DMX had a lot of levels, but it was always it was always very hard charging.
You know
it
what?
It wasn't.
I feel like everyone had their same level though. But listen, DMX was definitely hyped
Yeah.
all the time. But that is what made him different than everyone else,
Yeah.
and made him who he was.
Yeah.
Todd, you have some DMX stories, right?
I mean,
yeah, give us.
And I do have a DMX in-person story too that I'll
No,
tell.
like-
after
Ooh,
Todd.
wow.
like similar to Josh, like, you know, in the late 90s when you started putting out his albums, I was left home, went to school in Reno, and people were just like, love DMX. It was just like that thing where, you know, you're on your own and listening to it. And I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble by like fraternity stuff, but we definitely use some of his songs for some psychological, I don't want to say the word hazing, but
Wow. So you hazed,
I don't want to say hazing.
but it was hazing.
those songs are definitely good to get in the mind of people on repeat
Oh.
for hours and hours and
Wow.
hours.
Wow. Okay.
psychological warfare.
Yeah, that's basically, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
DMX, the song you just played, What's My Name? I always said to myself, if I were to box, that's one of the, either that or Annie Up, or one of the songs I would want to
okay.
listen to on the way to the ring.
Annie
That's the
Yep,
entrance
all right.
music? Well,
That's your entrance music?
You listening to it, or that's what everyone's listening to when you come out?
when you
that's,
come out, the entrance.
I mean,
It's a
that's
walkout,
the kind
yeah.
of music that hypes me up. Like, I literally want to hit somebody in the face. So I'm glad he turned that off, because Josh is the closest to me.
There's a left cross coming my way. Didn't see it coming.
What's my,
See?
I still got that deck. I mean,
he comes back to it. Oh, you think it's a game, Josh? Do you think it's a game?
Josh, what's your favorite DMX song?
It's too many. Too many.
Give us a top 5. You know.
That song hypes me up, boy.
I mean, like
Come
for
on.
me, it would have to go from albums. So like, Dark and Hell is Hot.
Rough Rider Anthem.
Rough Rider Anthem. ATF. Damien.
Damien, that's a slept-on joint. Well done.
Stop Being Greedy for sure.
Angry.
But like I always liked his kind of like songs where he was talking in the beginning. So like the song that was on Any Given Sunday. You will not take this from me, baby, baby. That's like my favorite. Like I don't know why I love that song, but like it comes with the bells in the beginning. It's like
Anytime
Like-
you get Josh to give a DMX impersonation, it's going to be a good show.
Pretty good.
You're going to have to start calling those up like in future shows.
he was
Yeah.
my guy.
All right.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. I like that. Man.
But I got a lot of them, so it's hard. That's too tough. That's
Okay.
a good song too.
Oh, this one.
Oh.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
This is for my dog.
Yeah. No.
Where my dog's at?
Oh, where my
No.
dog's
This
at.
is the one where this is the very beginning of the album.
This is everyone had like all the step teams
Doom, doom,
had this as their intro
Look at you, the step
for a
team.
minute.
doom.
Did you pledge somewhere?
I didn't, but I did a lot of events, so
okay.
I was around.
Did you pledge somewhere?
No. That's not my thing.
It's not in your DNA?
Nah. I'm a singular person.
Me, find me?
Yeah, like well, like so in college, because I went to HBCU, so I had to witness like what it would do to my friends and like them getting beaten and like hiding out at my apartment and different things like
They got kidnapped.
yeah,
They're getting kidnapped.
They had to do.
Todd loves
He's,
this.
he's reliving it, right? He's like,
They had
oh,
to- they
yeah.
had to, like see, but
Todd,
black colleges,
did you kidnap people?
Maybe.
maybe that could have
Wow.
happened.
I always-
This is old school over here.
I was not confirming or denying.
I always say hazing is the most fun you never want to have again.
Fair enough.
That's a good way to put it.
I'll just say baby
Being
elephant
hazed,
walks.
like, it's fun when it's happening, but you never want to do it again.
Do you know what that is?
Nah.
Yeah, I can't say it on here.
Okay.
Yeah, don't say that.
I will not.
Well,
will
I
not.
didn't pledge, so I don't know.
Yeah, there's
Howard?
a Hampton.
You went to Hampton?
Almost. The real
Okay.
HU. I went there.
Wow. Okay. All right. You might be one of. I don't know. Hampton. I can't remember my guy. He's a producer at NBA TV. Damon Fisher, my guy. He might have
Okay.
went to Howard or Hampton. He went to one of those two.
Okay.
He's from your neck of the woods too. Huh. Okay.
Very sad, man. Too young to go, but at the same time, man, he lived a life. I mean, he did a lot in that
50
time. You know what I'm
years.
saying? So if you could accomplish that much in your 50 years, we never know. Tomorrow's not promised. You don't know if you're gonna be here tomorrow. So live life to the fullest.
Yeah.
Every day, each day, and be good to people, man.
Most
Too many of you
important
out
thing.
there are crazy.
Most important.
I
thing.
also feel
crazy,
like
man.
his music, like that next generation, like kids, Calvin's age, like 16, like now they hear his passing, they'll start downloading his stuff and listening to it. It's like a whole next generation's gonna,
Yeah.
like,
He
Get amped to
he
it.
apparently has a new album that's coming out.
Yeah.
no.
So
And
he has a
they've
new
been-
album.
I
and a
mean, he
documentary.
recorded
Yeah.
so many songs anyways because
Yeah.
there was a time he was trying to get out of his record deal. And so he did like 5 albums like in 1 year trying to get everything out to get out of his deal, you know,
Yeah.
because a lot of artists get stuck in these deals they don't want to be in. Sometimes they're a certain amount of albums you have to be
Yeah.
done with. Like Prince, it was a certain amount of years. That's
Yeah.
why he changed his name into
Yeah.
a logo
Yeah, to
to
the
get
artist.
out of that contract.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, I'm sure most artists like that, especially back then, have a lot of music.
Yeah. I was just listening to a bunch of DMX podcasts or stuff that he was on last night because I did a little commentary on DMX, you know,
Yep.
just basically respecting his life and celebrating his life and whatnot. But he said that he wrote and recorded 7 songs in one night. Recently.
crazy.
Wrote and recorded.
Wrote
It's crazy.
and recorded 7 songs in
Wow,
one night.
that is impressive.
Yeah, I was like, goodness gracious. So to your
mean,
point,
he
trying
was-
to get out of his deal, I mean, he was trying
Yeah.
to put stuff out. And I also
He
Progressively
wasn't
trying.
always in his right mind either, though.
no,
To be able to, you know,
That's
that a lot of times that's inspiration to a lot of people.
Exactly, you can get
Yeah.
7 songs done, and
Man, where do you think Damien came from?
Exactly.
I'm sure he may have been under the influence, possibly, but
he was talking to himself.
this right here is one. Of,
that bled into
this
a
is
song.
low key one of my favorite beats.
falling
Yeah.
and slipping. Yeah,
Slipping.
That'll make you think. Even the beat just makes you think. Just hearing the beat, just when you're rolling.
I mean, the
For real.
song is
Rolling and
supposed to be
rolling
written
up.
to this beat. Either
Rolling in
vice
your
versa.
car. I don't roll, Josh. Not all of us. Not all of us
Hey,
in this room.
hey.
Josh tickled himself with that one.
Hey now. Hey now, corporate. I'm still a corporate man now.
Still corporate.
Yeah.
It's legal.
I got sponsors out here. Got sponsors on the streets.
He got sponsors
Hey,
right here in the
they're
streets.
not sponsoring the show. I don't care. If you want to sponsor the show, hit us up. I'll care a lot more. All right.
I know that's right. But nah, DMX, man, he was that dude. And you know what? To your point, the fact that the kids downloading his music, I just read somewhere that DMX is like has 3 or 4 of the top downloads in the top 10 or something like that since his passing.
Oh,
so
wow.
like a lot of young people are going out and downloading
Wow.
like a ton of stuff.
Oh,
Like his
that's
albums
great.
or something like that, like 4 of them in the top 10,
Yeah,
something
crazy.
crazy like
Oh,
that.
that's good. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks, but hopefully that, the money and everything is lined up to a way that it's supposed to take care of everybody.
Man,
I said hopefully.
everybody.
Yeah.
He has a few everybody's.
I didn't realize
He
he
has
had
a lot of
15
everybody's.
kids now.
15.
Was it 15?
I've
I thought
heard
it was
15,
17.
I've heard 15 to 17.
Yeah, me too.
See, it was only 2, like the first 3 albums. So when did all these babies start showing?
I
Because
mean,
remember
those
it was
were
Xavier.
those were 25 years ago, Josh.
Still, bro.
That was a long time ago. He's had 25 years to crank some more out.
Man, I guess that's true. Yeah, and
To Monica.
Fair enough.
oh wow,
To crank some more
you
out.
can't remember any of the names from that
Monica
album,
Mc-
but
No, I'm talking about the
Sharon.
ESPN girl.
Is it the same? Like,
Oh.
is
I
it the
got you.
same woman he has all these children
I
with?
doubt it.
No.
I doubt.
He's got a lot of.
Because I give her more props than that 15 kids.
He's got a lot of BMs, a lot of baby mamas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BMs
that's
in the
not the same.
DMs. It's not good.
Oh man, but rest in peace, X.
Yes.
we appreciate
Rest
it.
in power to the man.
Listen, if you guys are watching live, please share the live video stream with your people. We got a lot of sports to talk about as well, folks. A lot of NBA, UFC, Poirier, and McGregor 3 might be off. So let's jump into that, and then we're going to talk about Askren and Jake Paul. This weekend, they're fighting a boxing match. You got an MMA fighter fighting boxing. We're going to give you our predictions and let you know who to bet on. Because we know we got some inside.
Got some inside
Before the show.
information. Don't you
Ooh,
try
we
to
got some
steal
inside
my
before
inside
the show.
information.
I said we
Come
pointed
on,
to
man.
you.
Let me just
Listen,
hold
man.
your phone real quick. Let me do that.
I'll introduce this guy to people. He'll become best friends with them and get mad at me for just saying that I'm gonna talk
minute.
about some inside information.
Who did you introduce me
Everybody
to?
I introduced you to.
We're witnessing
the
a-
TR
we're witnessing a-
knockouts. I introduced you to them. You.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
yeah. And I look at
Jamal Hill. I introduced you to him.
No.
yeah.
You were not at that fight. I was there. I talked to him.
You weren't. I was there at Jamal's fight.
No,
we
you
were
weren't.
sitting next to
Okay,
each
we
other.
were sitting next to each other, but I think that was the night that you had to worry about your sponsors. That's not you had to worry about your sponsors when you came in.
Were you there that time?
Which fight?
Oh
No,
my
no,
goodness.
no,
he wasn't there. We just talked to him about
He
it.
would have recognized you that night. Josh came in hot.
I came in.
He's on fire.
Whoa.
He
One
was.
of them.
No, it was the edibles.
Oh.
Edibles, and they grabbed me
So
mid
I can't
fight.
talk about it, but he could talk about it.
Hey,
I've never heard they
edibles.
don't grab
No, this
people.
dude was loud.
like, bro, like listen.
You know how
listen.
quiet it is in the Apex,
He
Brian.
came in there
Listen.
like DMX. What's going on, baby? What's up with these vibes?
Who's gonna win tonight? But anyways, I introduced him to Jamal Hill and Brian, and now you guys,
Yeah, me and Brian are great friends.
Yeah, man.
Josh usually sits here. He's like, "Can I sit by Brian today?"
Oh, see how that goes.
He's like, "I know there's a new guy in the class. Can I sit by him?"
Wow,
A new guy.
wow.
Can we put him in the grease chair though?
Grease chair. Can we
Can we put him with the grease filter?
get in the fried chicken, orange fried chicken filter?
Put the oil filter on Brian, please.
I swear it's that camera. That camera. Well, no, because it did it to me on this camera the last time. I don't know.
It's the monitors. It doesn't look like that on the TV.
Actually, like I look halfway decent.
There you
over
go. You look like you've been airbrushed over there. There it is. There it
I
is.
got an ebony man pose over there.
That looks just like when I'm turned into News 3. Looks like the same Brian.
Nice.
Man,
Nice.
my mom actually called me out on Channel 3 last night. Man,
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you saw any of the stuff I did, but like I said, I did a little commentary on DMX. You know,
He's
just kinda-
Josh doesn't even know you're on TV.
yeah,
hate
it's
you.
all good,
I
man.
hate you.
And I had a suit that I sports coat I just bought. And you know the little backs where you got to clip out the little deals on the back.
Oh
here?
yeah. To vent your
Yeah,
vents.
yeah.
Your vents.
I didn't cut those before I went on.
So
Oh.
you're hooked up. It
Yeah,
was
so,
tight?
yeah. And in between breaks, someone's like, "Hey, Brian, you need to go ahead." Oh yeah. So my mom must have saw the first portion. I got a text this morning when I woke up. She's like, "Hey son, man, I love watching you. I'll check you out. But did you not cut the vents on your jacket last night?"
Dang, called out.
Thank you,
There's a
mama.
lot of things to worry about, like
Yeah, like
Totally.
the tie being extra crooked.
Yeah.
I'm the grease filter and the crooked tie man. Those are my two callings. I find out after I've already been on to like in front of a million.
Like
people.
nobody.
I feel like your ties are always on point though. Your whole attire is always on point.
It is.
I try.
He got the sock
We have
game
moments,
going.
though. We have moments. We all have that moment. Like, so nobody was gonna say nothing. Nobody was gonna tell me my collar was like this, and like y'all just let me ride out
That's
like that.
really? You gonna let that spinach be in my teeth? They ain't gonna say nothing
That's
about
the
that though.
worst.
Say nothing.
That's the worst because you know last time you ate, right?
Yeah.
And so I know you saw that
You
because
don't-
I know I ate before I saw you. So you let me go that whole conversation with that spinach right there, that kale.
No, look. So
Come on, man.
I'm weird because I'll just
You
be
are.
like, I'll just sit there and like
Stare at
visualize,
it.
hoping that it'll like, please, just like
It'll
go
slide
away,
down?
go away. Like, no,
I'll
it
tell
got worse.
people.
It got worse. It got worse.
Yo, player.
I'm weird. Like boogers in your nose. I just sit there
We
and
did
just
that.
pray.
We were
like,
interviewing Israel Adesanya at UFC 246.
I was there.
and he had the booger, and then I think Cassandra's the one that finally told me. He just pulled it out. But during my whole conversation with him, I just let it. Like I saw it, but what are you gonna say?
can't say it to another man. It's just awkward.
Not in front of 15 cameras.
Yeah.
You know, like in front of 15 cameras, I'm like, hey, you got a big booger in your nose. If I'm doing a one-on-one, I'd be like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
I'll let him know. But I was at that press conference. I was at the Apex before he fought.
That was Yoel Romero.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Weili Zhang was there that day.
Yeah, that was good. That was a
was
really
a good
press
card. That was a good
conference.
card.
Yeah.
Yes. That might be the best fight I've ever seen in person.
Oh yeah.
Oh, with her and
Joanna.
Joanna.
Joanna, yeah.
Yeah.
Che. Yeah. I
Yep.
mean, that,
Yeah. That was a great fight.
man, like seriously, one of the best fights in person. Like boxing or MMA. Like that was quickly best fight you've ever seen. I'm all taking over
In
the show.
person?
In person?
In person?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that many.
How about you, Quan?
I'll say McGregor Diaz won.
Ooh.
Because I was there
So my
and witnessed the sadness.
Oh, that was beautiful.
the best fight I've seen in person. It was 9th grade. No, it was 10th grade, and these two girls started fighting on top of the stairs at Cimarron Memorial High School. Her hair came all the way out, rolled down the stairs like a slinky,
Oh my god.
and she just started getting pounded on. I mean, she just tore her hair off, rolled down the stairs.
Chased her down and got on top of her down there. The ground.
No, she was up there. The hair.
The hair is what
Oh, the
rolled
hair
down.
rolled. I thought the girl rolled
weave, no,
down.
the weave
The hair.
was going down like a slinky.
I visualized Mr. It falling down the
I think I
down the stairs. That's what I did in my head.
Man, Mr. It. We got a lot of old references. You got to be an old man.
I remember
listening
hearing.
right now.
I remember we were at the school together.
know.
I remember hearing about that fight, but I didn't see that fight.
Yeah, I was there.
Todd didn't make that one.
We got some last minute ticket hookups from a family member for the Canelo fight when he fought
I thought you were about to
Chavez.
say we got hookups here. I
It was a
thought
Cinco de
somebody just
Mayo
called in.
Yeah.
a few years ago.
Was that Thomas and Matt?
It was that T-Mobile.
What was that?
Oh, okay.
And they're like, hey, come get your tickets. So me and my nephew Calvin like drove down there. We picked it up. We heard the card was starting at 7:30 or 8 o'clock, but the main event was starting then. So we get the tickets, we go in, and like the Mexican national anthem's going on, so we have to go find our seats. So we're running, and it was just like the atmosphere was just amazing.
Yeah.
You know, like it was packed and just like all the sides of it, and like I'd never seen like an event like that. It wasn't a great fight, but just
Everything
that
else
atmosphere.
outside
it
of the
was so
fight.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Energy is spectacular at a boxing fight, right?
Yeah.
At those, that level, when it gets to that point, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Oh man.
Especially when you have two sides of two totally different races that are
Yes.
like going back and forth.
Well,
As long
I'm
as
pretty
it's
sure they
civil.
were both Mexican fighters, but they were both
Well,
very different regions of,
I was
of the country.
I was actually moving on from your fight.
Sorry.
I'm with you. I'm with both of you on that one. I'm with both of you.
Like McGregor fights.
Oh my goodness.
All of Ireland comes out from McGregor
Yeah.
fights.
All of Ireland and all those
especially
that
in Vegas.
are fake Irish.
Another beef I got. So we're at a Connor fight, and I can't remember who he was fighting, but we're watching it at Town Square at L House. They used to show the fight, so we're out there. A lot. He was losing a lot of that fight. He ended up coming back and winning. This is before Aldo. I think it's the fight before Aldo. I can't remember.
Okay. This
who it
is
was.
still
Mendez,
coming up.
maybe.
on-
Yeah, this is still coming
Connor.
up, Connor. So
Got it.
But Ireland was out, and it was kind of a little bit scary. I'm like, I don't really want to cheer against this guy, and I was at the time, but that's how scary it was.
you look like you fit in. The white
I
hair,
could. I mean, I got Irish in me,
Yeah, you look Irish.
but my people weren't Irish.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
Your
no.
people.
So we're walking to the car, kind of in the street, walking to the parking lot. Cops, flashlights, and my boy, get on the sidewalk. I'm like, what? Like what? We're just right here. Meanwhile, they keep walking past us. At least 20 Irish people walking in the street. Just kept walking by.
Drunk, nothing. Yeah.
Probably been drinking or are drinking with drinks in hand.
Oh no, they start drinking at noon.
Yeah.
And this fight was 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a good mood going.
The life. Welcome to the life.
Josh, your story's next.
No. Have I been
No
pulled
story?
out of a car before?
Okay,
Yes.
Oh man, yeah. I'm
Sorry.
I'm only joking. I'm only
Yeah.
joking. I got a
No.
million of them. So yeah.
Sit on the curb. Spread your cheeks.
I mean, wow.
Thank you for bringing it back.
Wow.
We've had those kind of nights. Like, what? You heard me? Like,
Wow. Listen,
No, I love
I
the
don't
fact he brought it back to Dave Chappelle. That's from earlier off camera. But I
There it
I
is.
knew where you were
There
going
it
with
is, there
that.
it
That's
is.
why that was great. That was great. Killing Me song. Oh, see, that's how you bring the mood back.
There you
Josh, Todd, name the song.
go. Oh,
An artist. Song artist or producer?
Any of it.
Song
You know
artist
the
or producer?
producer.
I don't know.
Think of Star
Come on,
Trek.
Todd. He's gonna look it up.
Yeah, you put me in the spot with the music stuff.
No,
What?
Todd. This is like, what was this? Like 04? 03?
No.
I think it's before that, honestly.
Nah, no. It was college for me.
This
So
is
it was
Lord
like
Williams.
03,
It came out
04.
in like I'm gonna say, if you look it
This
up,
is
I'm gonna
Lord
say
Williams?
2001.
I'll say one. I'll say one.
No.
I was working at Bellagio at the time, and I
Check.
was done in 02.
I feel like I was
03.
living in Atlanta.
03.
It can't be 03.
I'm calling
It-
03.
It's impossible for it to be 03.
I'm calling 03.
Because I was at Bellagio.
I'm gonna say 01.
And if it's 02, 03, I'm gonna be mad because
That's
that's
I'll call No Malice right now and ask him personally.
Off the hard.
Todd. It's
neighborhood pusher.
grinding. Clips. Neptune's
I'm gonna
produced.
say 01.
Pharrell.
Star
You could have
Trek.
said any of those things, and we would have accepted.
I literally have this on play on my. I listen to a lot of music on YouTube.
02.
And
So, but hey, look,
Who was
02
closest?
going into 03.
No, it was 02.
No, I'm telling you, it's my freshman.
02
It's my
going into
it's my
03.
fresh. It's my. That's,
on, man.
Didn't you hear me just say? I
Josh,
hope,
stop.
Didn't you
Josh
just
not
hear me
wrong.
say?
You
I
can
hope
just say I was wrong.
Listen,
You can just say I was right. No,
Listen.
it was actually 01 going into 02.
No,
It was right.
no. It
I
was
I
0.
said
It
01.
was,
Yeah, exactly.
it was
yeah.
my freshman year of college. It's 02, 03. That's why I was like, I hope it wasn't 02 going into 03.
So it was 2002.
Yeah.
The end of 2000.
It still played in 2003.
I know this is a college
December
song. You ain't gonna play
31st.
me. It was a college
They
song.
kept playing, but the song lasted more than just 1 month. So
Yeah,
it lasted a year from 01
Yeah,
until.
but the
03.
clips didn't become big until I knew I was a freshman year in college, because that was when all their songs were just
All
going
right,
crazy.
Todd, name two of the people in the
Stop.
clips.
I don't know.
Pusha T
Well, nah, he knows Pharrell though.
and No Malice.
I don't know. What do you have to
That was it. That was it.
All right, name two Garth Brooks songs.
Todd, what do you listen to?
really
We always
listen to
pick on you.
music.
We always pick it.
No
we always
music?
pick on you every time
All
we
right,
come
Todd, our favorite song. What song did we play out in Tom's truck?
What song did we play?
Featuring Mary J. Blige.
on. Oh,
Oh,
you're all I need.
Yeah, we played.
You're all I need. I already knew.
I had the single. We bumped that song all the time.
He said featuring Mary J. Blige, and I was like, you're all I need.
Yeah.
I
I
already
was
know.
gonna say "Can't Knock the Hustle." I was hoping it was "Can't Knock the Hustle."
Nah,
that's pretty
All I need was.
I like
you
that
could
song
just
better
keep
than
listening
that,
over and over.
personally. But,
Okay.
it's a good song. But I was
The
too. I was,
instrumentals, the remix, because you know when you used to buy singles back in the days,
Yeah.
they would have the original song, and then
That was
then they
never
would
as
have-
good.
Then they would have the remixes and the instrumentals to the remixes.
Yeah. We did used to have instrumentals on
yeah.
discs.
When I
Well,
started
tape.
rapping, I
tape.
went to buy CDs
Yeah.
to use the instrumental.
Yeah.
yeah. I had a whole bunch of those singles on tape, cassette,
Yeah,
baby.
Yeah, we're getting old.
I got a cassette over there unopened.
Kids have no idea that,
Nah.
like, we used to be able to daggone record the radio.
Welcome to
didn't
Porch
do
Talk
that.
by Josh.
Yes. You don't remember that? You do remember. All right, you do remember that,
I
then.
didn't remember. You don't remember that.
I remember that.
I've
Hold
done
on. Hold on.
I've done it.
You
Let's
guys are the
record.
same. You guys are same age, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
he's younger, but
He's the youngest kid.
I'm the
yeah,
youngest
Josh
kid in the
is-
room.
Josh is a
Yeah.
little
But
bit.
I remember. I remember because
You
I
don't
was
smell
there.
that Similac?
Look, unopened blank cassette tape.
Oh my
Wow.
God!
The
Not
90.
a Maxell.
Maxell, come on.
What? See? Hey, listen.
The 90?
We've
90-minute joint?
90 minutes.
Yeah.
90
It's a
minutes.
good one.
Josh, how much time is on one side of a 90-minute tape?
Oh, wow.
45.
Good job.
I was about to say, please get this right, please.
I was hoping he wasn't going to.
Look at this picture
You said
of my
one
baby
side.
girl.
Oh, dang. Are those CDs or cassettes?
Those are cassettes.
Okay.
That's a picture of my daughter. This is the one that's 8 years old.
Yeah.
Oh my
But,
god. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a lot. I couldn't stop looking at the cheeks. She's too cute.
Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Nia, yeah, she's something.
How many children do you have?
2 little girls, man. I'm a girl dad. I'm Kobe.
Hey.
2 little girls.
Yeah.
Todd
Josh just
got-
found out he doesn't have one.
Yes.
Congratulations.
In person.
Yeah. Todd hasn't been here since the news broke. Since
That's good.
He's
Yeah.
not the father.
Josh is not the father.
Yeah.
How old is the girl that you just found out?
14. Well, about to turn 14. Oh, yeah.
I remember we were kind of talking about that a little bit last time.
Yeah.
You
He
just found
didn't
out.
know, and he's been stressing for 14 years.
Not really stressing, just one of those unknown itches.
You 14 years. I mean, I'd want to know.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did too.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, not
I
really."
mean,
but yeah.
no, I mean, because,
All right. Well, the fans don't
Yeah.
care. The fans want to know about sports now.
They
Yeah,
do.
there we go.
They do.
All right. So, Poirier and Conor McGregor 3. Conor was way too nice the second fight, right? A couple months ago. So,
It was just a payday for him, though. We were watching that fight.
yeah.
He just got a big paycheck and came out.
But now, him and Poirier have beef after they were like best friends. You know what I'm saying? They were best friends. Conor was even going to donate $500,000 to Poirier's charity, which Poirier's got awards for his charity and other charity work he's done for his 501c3. And now Conor is saying the fight's off because he never donated. And now they're going back and forth on Twitter.
Well, Poirier like called him out for never
He called him
donating.
out.
Yeah.
He called him out.
Yeah.
So, is this real beef or is this part of the setup? Was that 500,000 even part of a donation, or was that just for him to be nice for that fight? So when they have the trilogy fight, they could have all this beef now, and Conor could be bad Conor again.
He donated that money already. That money was already donated.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you very much,
we don't,
Josh.
We just because we don't have the receipts don't mean that money was not taken care of.
So this is all part of the act.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And
What do you
he
think, B?
knows this.
WrestleMania
Yeah,
just
yeah.
passed. WrestleMania just passed last night.
I know.
We know
Man.
what kayfabe
oh,
is.
man. Yeah, Conor and Poirier, man, they really hate each other. I'm going to buy this fight, man, because I wasn't going to watch it first, but now I'm going to watch this thing because they hate each other badly.
Badly.
Yes, badly.
He stiffed his charity, man.
Yeah, bigly,
low,
man.
That's
Messed
low,
up. That's
low
messed
level.
up.
He's a rotten kind of a guy.
I said he tried to kill my father.
They should just play for, if I win, I donate to your charity. If I win, I donate
Josh
to your
tickled himself again.
whiskey brand or whatever. You know, just do something like that.
Exactly.
Whiskey brand. I think Poirier has the barbecue sauce or hot sauce.
There
or
you
something.
go.
Yeah, the
Roll
barbecue
some of
sauce.
that in there too.
Yeah.
No, but you know what though? I've seen
But
it
the
on
fans
Twitter.
need it, right? I mean, we know WWE's fake, but we need that beef to be hyped up over the fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you know what? I mean, that was one of the things that people said, and you even kind of alluded to it a little bit in your intro of this whole deal, the fact that people were saying Conor's too nice. Has he lost his edge? Is he not being, that we need the old Conor. That's why he lost.
Isn't
So he's
that
trying
part
to
of
bring
the
back-
whole thing? Even Conor last time, I'm like, this is part of his future of turning bad again. We see it in wrestling all the time. Conor was faking being nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I personally, I
He
thought
Triple
he was,
H'd us is what you're saying.
he's going to come out with a black beard like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
NWO.
The heel turn. It's about to turn back. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's still going to be a good fight. Like I want to see. I mean, you don't have to sell a Conor McGregor fight.
Yeah.
Now, if he gets knocked out again, the next time after that, whoever he
Yeah.
fights, he's going to have to sell that one because he got knocked out, and he's not. People aren't even talking about him being knocked out. They're talking about, him not donating to a charity.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
I mean, that's deflection too, right?
yes,
Let's not talk about what happened last fight. Let's talk about all the beef that's going on in between.
yes. Oh man, because they're mad.
They're mad.
Bigly.
It's on TMZ. Now he's canceling the fight.
No, he's going to cancel the
He's
fight.
canceling. I can't believe it's not going to happen.
Didn't they have a venue for it?
Well, he was retired last
How
year
are
at
you
this
canceling?
time.
The contract was signed.
He retires all the
Yeah,
time.
he was retired. So
Yeah, he did.
was retired.
They're on Fight Island.
Yeah.
I mean, he showed up on a yacht. You can't fight after you show up on a yacht.
It's not possible.
no. The last thing you're a pirate. The last thing you're thinking about on a yacht is fighting.
Oh my god!
And we apologize, UFC. We're not doing a good job to help you sell this and help keep this going. But right when I saw it, I'm like, first of all, no one cares about the $500,000 donation.
Yeah. Unless you're donating it to this guy.
Exactly.
This guy. The
But
Me
listen,
Fund.
man, it's a way to sell the fight, and hopefully it works. Hopefully, you get those casual fans to watch it again and say Conor's career's over if he loses again.
Yeah.
Because that's what I saw all over social media.
That's
from
what I
people
think
that
is gonna
don't
sell.
ever
That's
watch
what's gonna sell
UFC.
it.
But
I
I
got
want to
to-
see the bad version of Conor, which I think both versions are fake. I think he's somewhere in the middle. I think the overly nice version was a little fake, and I think the super mean version is fake, and it helped him make a lot of money.
Yes.
He's a character.
He's a character.
And more UFC fighters are starting to see they need to develop that character. They see it works in boxing. They see it works in WWE.
Yeah.
You have to develop that character. Look at Jorge Masvidal. He had one good flying knee. All the rest of his fights have been cool. He got whooped by Usman. He's about to get whooped by Usman again in 2 weeks.
Yes, he is. I
Whooped.
concur.
Guaranteed.
Oh, gosh,
Guaranteed.
yes.
Usman,
Man, Usman, you already know.
Kamaru is
camp?
way better.
Fight camp this time. Still gonna get whooped.
Usman gets a fight camp to fight this guy.
Hold on, let me talk to Dana White for a second. So, man, Usman's nose was broken going into the fight.
That's right.
It was literally broken going into the fight.
That's right.
And there's no way in the world that Jorge Masvidal was not training for Usman.
some type of fight.
Come on, stop it.
Shoot, he
Stop
had
it.
like 8 days. What they told me. That's what they said. That was the word
Before
on the
those
street.
8 days, he was sitting on his couch chilling.
Hey, it was
exactly.
it was quarantine.
Wasn't doing
He
anything.
sure was.
As a fighter, wasn't doing anything. Listen,
Fighters don't train.
everybody was on stand. You're on standby with COVID because there's the possibility
Of COVID.
one of these fighters could get COVID. You're
Of
on
COVID.
standby. You did not have to lose 50 pounds
Stop, Quan.
in 6 days.
You're killing the illusion, man.
That's too
don't-
much. That's too much. That's too much
Yeah.
common sense, Quan.
Yes,
too
yes.
much.
I don't want that common sense. Stop bringing logic into an argument like
It's got to
that.
be more Vince McMahon wrestling-ish.
Thank you.
Speaking of which, I did not watch WrestleMania this weekend.
I only
watch
saw
it.
the Sasha Banks and the other lady. What's her name? Josh?
You not look.
This is where Brian Salmon sits down.
I didn't watch.
Yeah.
I didn't watch WrestleMania
I just
or
like
the
Sasha
Masters this weekend. Actually,
See, I watched
I
a
did
little bit
too.
of the Masters, but not much. I mean, for me, I probably won't get back into wrestling until I have a child.
yeah, and
That would be what would pull me
There's
back.
points
into
in my
it.
life
What
where
if
I
you
used
have
to
a girl?
watch it.
Well, then we'd watch
She has to
something
wrestle.
else.
Yeah, you're gonna be
She
watching.
has to wrestle.
You're gonna be watching
She
Mickey
has to
Mouse
wrestle.
Playhouse with me.
Glow.
Glow. Exactly. Well, no, Glow.
Ooh.
Glow's good for me, but
Come on,
I don't know
Common.
if that's the right thing to be. Oh, okay.
Man,
Todd, name the rapper. Brian just said it. Comment.
Common. There you go.
this
That
song-
one's a tougher one.
Does this beat not make you feel good?
Certain beats, like you can like literally like hear the words in the beat itself.
Well, especially because the sample's in there.
Well, that too. Sample doesn't hurt it.
No,
Sample doesn't hurt it.
But I mean, just like every little note, like
Yeah.
this song, it just kind of the beat, melody.
No, I'm just laughing at him.
I know.
I mean, all the Diplomat beats, yeah, all of them. Yeah, they said something right there. Like it's in the instrumental itself.
Oh, man.
Diplomats.
Listen, we're here live every Monday, whatever time we start. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. What else we got? We got more MMA or combat sports, I guess you can call it.
The Jake
Oh, yeah.
Paul fight.
Oh, thanks, Todd.
Thanks.
We have the Jake Paul fight. Thanks for letting me build that up. But go ahead.
He's gonna beat the UFC guy who Masvidal kneed in the face.
Okay, his name's Ben Askren. So Ben Askren
that
and
was
Jake
still pretty
Paul
good.
are going to fight this week. And you're right. Ben Askren got traded for Mighty Mouse
We talked
Demetrius
about that
Johnson
last episode.
to one, which Demetrius just got kneed in the head because in one, you're able to get kneed.
Did you see that?
Uppercut.
Did you see that, Brian?
Yeah, I had Demetrius Johnson on Sports Night a couple weeks ago,
Okay.
and so
I
I
love
watched
Mighty
that.
Mouse, man.
He was a good dude, man.
That
He was-
that actually would have been a good fight to bet because I didn't realize that he was fighting the champion,
Yeah.
and the champion was like a plus 350 underdog.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought that Mighty Mouse was going to. I mean, he was the pound for pound best in the world.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't even close. Like
Yep.
the way that he was just dismantling people. I thought he was going to win. I tuned in just to watch that first fight on TNT
Yeah.
by the one championship and everything else. And
It was good. Eddie Alvarez got disqualified over something that I don't think he should have.
He was crying too. You saw the interview afterwards. I mean, Eddie Albert. He was
Because Eddie's
sad
older too, and he he
Man,
doesn't want to go out like that.
no, he felt bad for what he did to the guy and everything else. But yeah, Demetrius got them hands put on him.
That knee looked bad.
He got kneed while my man's daggone hands was at his waist like this. Just like
He hit him with an uppercut.
No, well, I don't remember what he put him on the
It
ground.
looked like a knee, but like
No,
he hit him with the knee when he was on the ground.
He hit him straight like look, he was like this.
He hit him
Like
to knock him down, but
like
he got him with the knee all the way.
Yeah, when what put him out and ended the fight was a knee. Like while Demetrius was like on his back holding one of his arms, he was holding one of his arms, and then his free arm and leg, he swung it and hit him right in the middle of his head.
You sure you watching the same fight?
Yeah.
Bring it up, Quan.
He hit him with he went to go for a takedown and he hit him with an uppercut because they thought it was a knee. He hit him with an uppercut. It wasn't a knee.
No, he was on the ground already.
That knocked him out.
No,
And then he jumped on top of him. But pull it up.
cue it up.
I'd almost bet 1 penny on that.
You said, well, wait.
Because I don't bet. Usually I bet $1. Like that's what we do. That's what we do at the station. If somebody thinks they know something, which they generally don't if they're betting me, and I feel like I'm definitely going to win, I'll bet $1.
Okay.
And then they have to sign it, and I have it sitting on my wall in my office.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
So
That's
Jesse
good.
always, because he thinks he knows stuff, so which he generally doesn't. You know how you young guys are. You 30-year-olds.
You know.
So maybe I don't know. But he initially hit him with an uppercut, and the announcer even thought it was a knee. He said he kneed him. Oh no, it was an uppercut. I'm just saying.
How's it going over there, Quan?
He's trying to
Where's where's that intern at?
So you believe that Ben Askren is going to get knocked out by
Man, so look, I actually thought that it might have been going Ben Askren, but
you seen some videos, huh?
no. Well, and look, and I've said this on the show. My guy Jalen Love from the Money Team and all that good stuff.
And I was building up to Askren got traded to the UFC for Demetrius Johnson, going to 1. And then Askren came to the UFC,
found real fighters.
He beat Robbie Lawler when Herb called it a little too soon.
Oh,
Herb called it a little too soon. We'll talk to him whenever we get him in the studio.
he was getting beat down too.
We're working on it.
Remember?
It was a good fight. That was actually a good fight going, but I think Herb called it too soon.
Yeah.
I think the fight could have kept going. And then his next fight is against Masvidal. We all know what happened there. Masvidal with the flying knee, knocked him out, made fun of the knockout, everything. And
that was the best part of the whole
And then
thing.
his next fight is Damian Maia, correct?
Yeah.
And he lost to him, I think, in the second or third.
And that was basically
and after
it.
that, I'm retired. I'm done.
Yeah.
And so now he's fighting Jake Paul in an exhibition boxing match. And he's not a boxer. Ben Askren, there's a lot of UFC fighters that can box.
Yeah.
Ben Askren is
It's
definitely
not
not one of them.
Not a striker at all.
And so now he had to train to box against somebody that has trained to box. He's not, I wouldn't call Jake Paul a professional boxer, but he's been training professionally for a while now. So he's been doing it a lot longer.
He trains with professionals.
If you're Ben Askren, for the fight game, do you take the DQ and knock this dude down and just choke him out?
Throw an elbow or do something. No,
just throw a knee.
it's an exhibition, isn't it? Is it an exhibition or
It's an exhibition.
Is it an actual?
No, it's professional.
This is supposed to be an exhibition.
I don't think it's an exhibition.
Very good. Another good pull. Josh has got some good pulls here.
Good.
Jake
80s
Paul
today.
is 2-0 in professional boxing.
I don't, it's not an exhibition.
Cut the wraps off.
I mean, it's a lot different than fighting Nate Robinson, right?
Yes.
Well, yes.
There's exhibitions in the fights.
Yeah, the reason I asked if it's an exhibition, because if it's an exhibition, you can actually do something like that and not have it count against your purse and all that kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But if it's an actual fight, then they put in clauses, like if you do something stupid like this,
I can take your money.
So
that's true.
If it's an exhibition, he probably doesn't care about it. He's guaranteed whatever money. He may do something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be great to see, wouldn't it?
It would.
Yeah.
It would. But here's my problem. All these UFC and MMA fighters keep going over to fight the boxers in boxing. And then they get that ego. The boxers get that ego. Like, I beat this dude. I beat McGregor. I beat Askren. And it's going to look bad when Askren loses. It's going to look bad for MMA. No matter what. It's going to look bad for MMA. Even though it's not boxing.
It definitely
I beat
would.
a professional fighter.
Listen.
And so my thing here why aren't these boxers? There should be. Listen, if I'm gonna box you, then we have to have a double fight, and our next fight 3 months later has to be in the octagon.
Yeah.
And we have to grapple. So now you have to train in grappling.
Yeah.
So you have to name me the boxer that's going to agree to that.
Nobody.
Yeah, that's why.
Well, I mean, but it should at least. But to your point, that definitely should be something that more MMA fighters look into. But I will say this: Ben Askren is about to make more money in 40 minutes than he ever has in years and years of getting beat on in MMA.
Yeah.
So for that's the real pull for the UFC and the MMA fighters, because when it comes down to it, Conor McGregor made $100+ million in one night.
One
night.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So and then out of that, then he ends up creating now he's got a fitness app. I just downloaded his fitness app. His
whiskey is making him all kinds of money. That whiskey?
He sold it though.
For a ton?
He sold it for like another couple $100 million. So like he's had a mean 5-year run.
Yeah.
So from that perspective, you gonna train me? Like
I know that's right.
Like as long as I don't get myself hurt, like Floyd wasn't trying to hurt him. Like Floyd carried him as long as he could carry him, and then he put him down.
Conor competed. He was good enough to hang in there with Floyd Money Mayweather
for 10 rounds,
and he almost won that fight.
He almost won. He could have won. He probably should have won.
He connected 3 good times.
Yes, and I saw Floyd's knees wobble with that uppercut. He's never been hit like that.
Never.
No one
never had seen the Irish Power before.
No. So I mean, who knows what's going to happen when Floyd fights the other Paul brother? Because
they are fighting.
He very well.
When's that fight supposed to happen?
I don't know.
They kept pushing it back. I'm going to say in May.
That was the no, I don't think so.
No,
that'd be next month.
I know.
We just had the conversation with Mr. Ellerby, literally right before the show. So Leonard's inside information was there's no way Askren wins. So when he said that, I was like, no way. And whenever somebody like that tells me that, I gotta go put my money on Jake Paul now. Like apparently, okay, so
especially if it's off camera.
Yeah,
L is my guy. Like Leonard is real good people.
Yeah,
but he's definitely for the people that he promotes.
Yeah,
so
of course. But he has nothing to do with that.
No, exactly.
Jay Leon, but that's still
Yeah, but he knows that Paul has been to Floyd's gym. Or that he's trained with some of those guys because he's been here before.
Yeah,
so, yeah. Leonard is in the know. So, but you know what? I was just getting ready to say before you said that. I think that Askren he's got a chance just because he's actually been punched in the face in a real fight.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, he fought Robbie Lawler, and Robbie Lawler is one of the better strikers.
Definitely.
Even though Lawler was busting him up.
Is this fight in front of people? Is this in front of crowd, or is this quiet again?
I want to say it's in Florida, Texas.
Yeah.
If it's somewhere where there's crowds, then that aspect of it also changes the fight, because now you have people actually there pushing Ben Askren, pushing or cheering against you.
It's in Atlanta, I think.
Okay, yeah, there should be people.
Yeah.
So if there's people,
they don't care.
There. Yeah, exactly. Look, he said Florida and Texas. I was like, well, if it's in any of those places, we gonna have a packed house. Capacity crowd.
Mason-Dixon line, man. Just do whatever you want to do. You can't vote. You can go watch the fights.
Oh my goodness.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I need 7 different forms of ID for you to vote.
It's gonna leave that there for everyone to get mad at.
You don't have a passport? No, you can't vote today.
Yeah, I know. You don't have 10 stamps in your passport? You can. Nah, sorry. I got a passport. I don't have no stamps in it though. But
oh my God.
I need a passport.
You don't have your passport? Bro,
why are you act surprised every time?
How are we gonna take these trips?
I'm trying to get 10 people to watch the show.
What trip you taking?
I might actually be going to Egypt at the end of the month.
Dang.
That just popped up.
They just discovered
today.
the lost city of gold.
I saw that.
Something. They say it's the greatest archaeological discovery in
greatest what?
Archaeological.
What is wrong with Juan? What is wrong with him?
I didn't catch the word.
You can't take him anywhere.
He tried to skip over the word. He tried to skip over the most important word in that sentence.
Let him. We know where he was going.
The greatest.
It's pretty important.
Thank you.
Meteorological assessments.
It's pretty important.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh my goodness.
Archaeological.
Yeah.
Archaeological.
Dr. Jones found some interesting stuff.
See, I like the way you brought that home.
It's really important.
He said it's really important. That is my
Snakes.
guy. Snakes.
I hate snakes.
God, kids don't like.
Raiders of the Lost Ark or Temple of Doom?
That's easy. No, that's not easy.
Wait, let's see. Josh.
Ooh.
Come on, that's
What you got?
easy.
Ooh.
It's like Empire Strikes Back
See,
or Star
okay,
Wars.
okay. Now see, look,
Last Crusade.
Temple of Doom. You've got, you got the rolling ball.
Choose
which
wisely.
is always exciting to me.
Wait, that's
As a
Raiders of the
child.
Lost Ark.
No, that's Temple of Doom.
Okay.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. You got Sean Connery.
No,
That's Temple. That's
Raiders of the
what's
Lost
the one you
Raiders of the
just
Lost
said?
Ark was
Last
the first
Crusade.
That's Last Crusade.
Oh,
Sean Connery's like Raiders of the Lost Ark is the very first one. There's no way. That's not even a debate.
oh.
Actually, Temple of Doom takes place before Raiders of the Lost Ark. If you look chronologically,
Oh, he brought the books
love-
out.
I
We're not
love
talking
you.
about
I love
this.
you.
You,
I
you,
didn't
say-
know that.
you know how to say chronologically, but not archaeologically.
yep. Apparently.
Apparently.
He enunciating on you fools out here.
Dang. Okay. Well, then for me, it's Last Crusade because that's my favorite.
Over Temple of Doom?
No, stop it.
Sean
Choose
Connery's
wisely.
great.
When
Sean
it-
Connery is the man.
Sean
Was the
Connery's
man,
great.
for sure, yeah.
But still,
Sean Connery.
that didn't make the movie.
I put my foot down on Sean Connery.
Stop it.
And the side by side.
Temple of Doom
And the
easy.
side by side motorcycle.
I've probably seen Temple of Doom a lot more than.
He said the
other
side by
one.
side motorcycle.
These are all things that the little Josh enjoyed. And in the tank. The guys in the
What
tank.
about the ball?
It's, the ball is that's really
What
tough.
about the bugs?
That's also very tough.
What about eating the
monkey brain.
Monkey brain. Yes.
The
monkey ball soup.
Yeah.
Monkey brain.
The eyeball soup.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Remember she ate
eyeball.
the soup in the eyeball? Yes. He pulled the dude's heart out of his
That
chest.
was-
while he was
listen, man.
eating, man. Stop.
We thought that was real. We were
Huh?
scared as kids thinking that somebody could do
They
that.
really do that.
You know
And
what?
then showed it to him.
No, you know what? You won. That one brings it back.
Yeah.
Because that was scary as a
My
kid.
man,
He was like,
See, the problem, Brian, is he was too small of a kid
yeah.
when those came out. So he saw those later. He didn't get to see those in the movie theater.
Nah,
That's not true.
I don't know if I
You didn't
saw
see
it.
Temple of Doom in the movie theater.
I did.
I don't think I did either.
I think I was in
movie
third grade.
That was the
Like
first
early-
PG-13 movie, I believe.
like in life?
Yeah.
It
Like,
may have
really?
been- yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
That's
I mean,
cool.
that movie is really, really, really old.
We watched stuff before the system was developed.
It was
rating-
GPGR.
Yeah.
PG-13 didn't come out till I remember when. Yeah, you remember when it came out? Like probably like in junior high school. PG-13,
Dang, yeah. I am.
NC-17, all that stuff came out in like way later.
NC-17, I think Showgirls might have been the
Showgirls.
first
Show,
One-
NC-17.
Elizabeth
no,
Berkley?
No.
One of them. Why you move?
Todd's face lit up when you
Todd
said
started
that.
like,
As soon
hey,
as you
man,
said, as
shaking
soon as you
his
brought
whole
up shoulder,
chair.
his face lit up. He's like, oh,
Elizabeth.
Man.
She went to Versailles. Went to Versailles.
very good pull as well. He got decent little movie knowledge over here. Decent, except he tried to say that The Last Crusade was better than Temple Doom. So he demerit, but then he came back. Then he came back. Had to give him a couple
Well,
demerits. for that one.
but see, it was you got me with pulling the heart out of the chest. I do remember that.
All right, it was Temple of Doom and Red Dawn were both the first PG
Wow.
13 movies in '84. Because
Yeah, I was not
they
around.
were trying to make it PG.
I was around, but I wasn't around. to
You
go
weren't
to
in the movie theater.
Yeah, I was not in.
They were trying to make it PG, and the Karens and all the other parents got outraged, and they had to create new.
There
rating
were
system.
Karens back then?
They boycotted.
They cancel cultured Indiana Jones.
The
And
Karens
so they
were
had
allowed
to,
to be
they had to
Karens
create
back then.
PG-13 for 13 and up.
Dr. Jones.
Wow. Yeah, I think Karen was actually in that movie. She was with Dr. Jones in that movie, I believe.
She was.
I mean, it really
She
was.
was complaining the whole
her
time.
character, was.
Yeah,
I think
she's
her
complaining
name
the whole
might have
time.
been Karen.
It could have been.
Best Spielberg
Look
movie.
that up, Todd.
I'm
Best
looking at it
Spielberg
right
movie.
now.
Best Spielberg movie?
Yeah, that's hard.
Willie Scott. Her name was
Empire
Her
Strikes
name was
Back,
Kate, not Karen.
Close.
Pretty close. Yeah,
Kate.
that's cousins.
Oh no, sorry. Her actress name's Kate. Her name was Willie.
Okay.
Willie Scott. Yeah.
But her actress name was Kate, though. Huh?
Yeah.
Her real name in real life is Willie.
No, the name
Willie
of the
Scott.
show was Willie.
Yeah. Willie Scott was the name of the actress.
That's my dad's name.
All right. All of our younger viewers just left.
Yeah. We lost them with Indiana Jones.
What are they talking about? They went from Ben Askren and Jake Paul to Indiana Jones.
Oh, man.
This show sucks. Let's get out of here. Let's play video games.
Pop culture, man.
Just share.
We're
Conor
canceling.
McGregor. Talk about Conor McGregor again.
Talk about Jake Paul. Jake Paul's better than McGregor.
That McGregor guy, he's going down.
He's gonna knock out Ben Askren, to knock him out, and then Floyd Mayweather. They're coming to get him. The brothers are taking over the combat sports
They
world.
are.
That's right.
Hey, listen.
Maybe that's why the one brother can't lose, because they have to hype up the other brother fighting Floyd.
Listen. You can say what you want. Those two, they're gonna mess around and make a
Already know where you're
daggone
going.
$1 billion.
I mean, they're making
on
money.
a couple
Hey,
fights.
Redditch.
That's crazy.
They are making their
so,
money.
I ain't hating on nobody.
I know that's right.
Take smart fights. Take fights that you know that you can hype up, and people are gonna show up to hope that you lose, and then you win, and you keep moving on to the next fight to do it again.
Todd, what's next?
We have a couple things.
Okay. Which one of those two are
We're
next?
breaking news today, right before we went live. Wide receiver Julian
Wrong with
Edelman announced he's retiring.
Wow.
Julian Edelman is retiring.
They terminated his contract, the Patriots, because he is retiring. But is he
So-
retiring, or is he going to Tampa to play?
I know.
I
Going to
think-
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's a good
I
call.
think he will end up at Tampa.
Wow.
And
Tampa
it probably
Bay.
won't be till like week 8.
Yeah, whatever the weird
deadline is, yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
Hey, quick little
Contractual
story.
issues.
You know, I used to work in Boston. You knew that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I
yeah.
worked in Boston. I was the Patriots reporter, so I used to go to all their
Nice.
games. And Julian Edelman was like one of my guys, man. He's a real cool dude. I'm from the Bay Area originally. I grew up in Vallejo, E40, Popham College, and all that. And Julian Edelman's from that area. And I remember the first time I told him, I was like, yeah, you're from California. I said that to him. He's like, yeah, where are you from? So I'm from Vallejo. I was like, oh, you're from Vallejo. Like, I know about you dudes. And ever since then, he was a real cool dude, man.
You dudes.
He's like, I know about you Vallejo guys, because they used to play against us, I guess, in high school or whatever.
okay.
Not me, but the high school, Vallejo High School and
Yeah.
whatnot. And Vallejo High School Vallejo's got a reputation for being like Oakland, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
That tells you what you
said.
need to know.
Enough said.
The city was bankrupt at one point in time. The actual city
Wow.
was bankrupt.
How does that happen?
Bad decisions by
Like
By the government.
when New York,
Yeah.
when New York City literally was going bankrupt. Like when you go back and I go back and watch documentaries on Netflix now, and they'll be like, yeah, New York in the 70s and 80s was literally bankrupt. How?
we have, you lose your tax base, and then you have a lot of expenses, and just things don't add up.
I mean, I understand how you can be, but I'm just saying, how is that possible?
How does somebody allow that to happen?
Yeah,
a lot of
like-
it has to go with like the city pensions. They just are paying people these
Yeah. There you
almost
go.
their full salaries until they pass.
Die.
There you go.
Yeah.
People live longer and they didn't budget for it, and it's,
All I know is Todd knows numbers.
I don't know music though.
What do you do professionally?
I do marketing.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as we walked in here, I could tell that he is sharp with his numbers. Sharp with the numbers.
Yeah.
When Josh said he drove 1 million miles in 16 years, and I had
Todd,
Hold on, let me go ahead and
I'm telling you.
you should be driving right now, right?
yeah, you're 10 miles since the show started on average.
Todd's good with numbers. What year did DMX drop 2 albums?
1998.
Because you looked it up. Good job, though.
Yes.
The first two.
It was 98 going into 99.
It was 98 going into 99.
Stop it.
The other one dropped in December. I was in 9th grade. I remember it.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
So is Julian Edelman a Hall of Famer or no?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
No.
F the
He's a Hall of Famer.
Josh says yes. Brian, what do you say?
absolutely not. What would make him a Hall of Famer?
They got 5 rings.
Being white?
But
I
I
think
mean,
it's 3.
yeah.
I think 3.
It's 3.
Yeah.
What are, and then
Yeah, he wasn't there the whole
how
time.
many Pro Bowls does he have?
He probably has.
Probably has like 4.
Say he's been in the league. Say he played 12 years. He won't have half as many Pro Bowls. I could give you information to say that why he probably would be a Pro Bowler or a Hall of Famer. That he could be is because I believe he has like the most touchdowns in the playoffs in NFL history or something like that. He's got like some
He's
kind
got
of
like some gimmick type stat.
yeah, some kind of Tom Brady was my quarterback record,
And we went every year like
something
adds
like
up.
that.
It starts adding up.
But his numbers like during the regular season of his career are terrible,
Aren't good enough.
like terrible.
What are his
He started in 2009, and
okay.
up to 2020, all with the Patriots.
Yeah.
So being loyal to one team, that's worth a lot more. Let's see. Total receptions, 620.
Okay.
6,800 yards.
Oh.
6,800 yards.
36 touchdowns. This is just regular season.
Yeah.
36 touchdowns.
Freeze there. 36 touchdowns. Yeah, no.
Okay, about to say yeah.
Yeah,
Because
no.
Calvin Johnson might have had that in one season.
I hate you.
I mean, that's real talk.
Yeah, no, 36 touchdowns not enough. That's
Yeah.
the 6,800 yards and 36 touchdowns with that span of a career is not enough.
Yeah. See, I can appreciate when someone can say they're wrong.
Oh, no.
We're not talking about the Clips song "Grinding" or anything like that, but in this aspect, he can admit that he's wrong.
Nope, I wasn't
Yeah.
wrong on that either. But,
He does have 11 touchdowns in playoffs and Super Bowl.
okay.
And that's like his
So
one.
from 66 to 77. So that's pretty good.
Like 11 touchdowns in the playoffs is pretty, because he's been in the playoffs
So many years.
every single one of the years that he played, except for last year. He's been in the playoffs.
Yeah, because that what was the year that Castle? That was that 08?
Yeah, he
No, no,
wasn't
before
he wasn't
him.
around then.
Yeah, he wasn't around there because that was
And they made the-
West. No, they didn't. Remember, they were 11-5 and
Oh,
missed.
That's right.
That was the last time they missed the
Yeah,
playoffs.
yeah, until this year.
Till last-
That's right.
Yeah.
Because Tom tore his ACL
You are
week
correct.
1 or 2.
And you're right. And he wasn't even on the team then too. But
Yeah,
you're right.
Wes
Yeah.
Welker was the
Edelman.
the
Yeah,
skinny,
they had-
skinny white
they
guy
had the other-
in the slot.
I mean, listen, man. This
Can you-
same person?
His name is
Can you-
Josh Williams.
Can
Same
you
player.
run? No.
What's your email address?
I posted
Third son J Will. There you go. There you go.
I posted.
Find him on
I
IG.
think this was last year. On my Instagram, this guy, this white guy had a parody of like a scout coming to just seeing him, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's like in the park like running routes, and they were like he like walks and he's it says like New England Patriots scout, and he's like hey, where'd you go? You know, do you play football? He's like yeah. You know, he's like what's your 40 times? Like 4.8. So he's a receiver. He's
Yeah.
like, how tall are you? Like 5'8", 140.
Oh.
he's like, can you run that route over and over again? He's like, yeah. I mean, I can run this route. You know, I can just do a button hook on it and from the slot over and over again. He's like, where'd you go to school? Southeastern Illinois Tech of Louisiana. And it was like that's the only school that we recruit from. Hold on, he's like Belichick. I think I found another one, and like is the
That
fun
is
is
great. I
It's
gotta see
hilarious
that.
if you watch it. Oh my god, it was so weird.
Yeah, we'll play
I
that
like
next
that.
week. What
hate you
else
so
we got?
Wow.
I hate you so much.
Oh,
What's-
you
what's
can't
next,
take Quan
Todd?
anywhere, man.
What's next time?
Right in pocket, baby. Right in pocket.
We're going to ask Josh. He's got his Cubs jersey on. If he
Oh.
has any MLB opening week impressions.
Yeah, my Cubs are trash.
Whoa.
We're gonna leave it there. Oh,
How my
But-
Dodgers doing? I haven't paid attention yet. They'll win it.
They were 3-1 at one point.
so are the
They'll win,
Cubs.
I don't know where they're at now, though.
We're
Yeah.
4-6.
Dodgers 8-2.
Now there was a game last night. I'll talk about baseball a little bit. Phillies and Braves. Phillies won on a controversial call,
I heard. I
which
didn't see
they
it.
gave.
Oh.
They had replay.
No, that was.
They showed the replay. He missed the base clearly on the replay, and they still
Oh.
gave him the run.
Oh,
and
no.
And that's how Philly won. The
Wow.
Phillies won.
Oh no. Okay.
Sounds about right.
I heard that it was controversial and like
yeah.
the
So
teams
what's
were
the
mad
point in having replay
if you're not gonna get it right?
if they're still not going to get it right? And doesn't that look fishy when you see the replay? Like, is it your ego that you don't want to say I was wrong, like Josh?
Yes.
Or do you have some money involved in some of these games with some of these umps and refs
Both.
to say like I can't? I know what we see.
Safe.
You're lying. Your eyes are lying to you, and you don't want to show anybody up. Did you see
That's
the one
horrible.
where the I
It's horrible.
want to say it was Michael Conforto. Somebody for the Mets got a walk-off RBI game winner on a strike that hit him in his elbow, which
Yeah.
had a big pad on it. Was it the Mets?
Yeah.
Conforto?
Mhm.
He stuck his elbow in literally, he was up the bat. He stuck his elbow out.
man.
It was a strike, and it hit him, and they gave him a hit by pitch.
As well they should. Lean into it. You
You can't lean into it. I mean,
lean into that thing.
oh, come on, Fat Joe, man. You can't lean into it or lean back from it.
Hey, lean back, Todd.
I got that one.
That was good.
I totally got that one.
I got tired.
I
There
got
you go.
Todd finally got one.
Better rapper, Fat Joe or Big Pun?
Oh, I always get them mixed up.
Oh
Sorry.
my gosh.
I'm sorry.
It's time to go. I got to get to work here in a little bit, man. I'm missing the
One of them died, right?
press con.
Yep.
Yes, I agree.
One of them died.
Big pun.
Yes.
Big pun.
pun.
Okay.
All right.
All
That's who you're going
we're
with?
gonna leave Tuttle.
I like the,
It
yeah,
is
the one
late.
who
We
died.
started late.
I think I was a little sad when
It's
he
late.
died.
Okay.
I don't know if I would be sad if the other one died.
Hey, Fat Joe's my guy now. No, he's a
I
good
like
friend.
Fat Joe a lot.
He's a good guy.
Doesn't mean Todd should be sad.
You've met him and talked to him because of the Rucker or something.
No. I had an event with him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
He seems like he's a cool dude though. Real talk.
He's a good guy.
Stand up dude.
Josh.
All right, what else we got before we close out?
Before we close out, I just want to go over NBA standings, like if the playoffs started today.
If the playoffs started today,
I like
folks.
We'll start in the East.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
please.
so
And 7 through 10 have to play the playing
yeah,
game.
so let's just say 7 and 8 are in. Can we do that? Because the Knicks are the 8th seed, and that makes me feel good.
All right. Yes.
You from New York?
Yeah.
You're not from New York.
Well, who's 9 and 10? Who's 9 and 10 just so we know.
The Pacers
Charlotte?
and Bulls.
Okay, that's fine. We'll stay with the Knicks. The Knicks are in 8. Knicks need to get up to 6, but we'll move on.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
I agree. So Philly and New York, the 1-8.
You mean Brooklyn? Oh, Philly, New York. I got you.
Yeah, right now Philly's in the 1 seed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Philly wins, man. Come on.
Yeah,
know.
easy.
Oh, I'm about to
I
say.
felt bad.
Oh, my
I
family's
felt
from
bad
Philly,
for
man.
you.
That was my team growing up.
So round 2, so the second matchup, the 2 seed, the Nets and Celtics. That'd be pretty good.
That's
Nets.
No,
no,
Nets are gonna
no,
beat
No,
the
that won't be good.
Briz aches off of them.
Yes. Yes.
But Kyrie's missing another game tonight for personal reasons.
It's fine. He can personally show up in the playoffs and it'll be just fine.
Man, very good. Has there ever been a dude that finishes with their offhand better than Kyrie Irving?
So good.
Offhand?
That's tough. That is tough.
Mike Conley's pretty good at finishing with his offhand.
Not on Kyrie level.
Man, Kyrie is just
Stupid.
with the left. Oh my goodness, the offhand is just absurd.
What's the 3-6?
We got Bucks and Hornets.
That would have been good if your boy wasn't hurt.
If people
A
weren't
lot
hurt,
of people are hurt on the
yeah,
Hornets.
if people weren't hurt on the Hornets, I'd say that's actually an interesting series. But I think LaMelo might be back for the playoffs. They're saying maybe. And then Gordon Hayward
he might be back by playoff time, but
Maybe.
Well, we'll see. Please do not count on him.
Yeah, don't count on him.
Real quick,
Exactly.
anybody see that dunk that Miles Bridges?
Yes,
Dude,
yes.
there was some crazy dunks last
Yeah.
night, actually.
There's a
But
couple
that dunk
crazy
was
dunks over the
ridiculous.
last couple of days.
That dunk was ridiculous.
Was that the one where he got the block and then it got back
Yes.
and then he came back?
Oh.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Dunk of the year.
Oh my
So far, yeah.
God.
Dunk of the
He's
year.
had a couple of dunks of the year in his career.
Ooh, that one was though. Like my
It
eyes
is
started
good
watering.
seeing the Hornets be good finally, though, you know?
Yeah,
Agreed.
yeah.
Scary Terry.
I'm happy for Michael, as I always am.
I like how you like how
I
you
mean,
called him Michael.
Yeah, he's
That did not go unnoticed. I'm happy for Michael.
happy for Michael.
Jeffrey. I mean, his friends call him Jeffrey.
You know,
Jeffrey's just a bloke from down the street. Go.
And 4-5, we got Atlanta and Miami.
Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should.
I'm gonna call. That's gonna be the one upset in the Eastern Conference in the first round.
And
4-5?
Yeah.
who is the
I
four?
feel like that's not an
Atlanta.
upset,
is the
So
4.
Atlanta's
People
actually
still
the
think that Miami's
Miami's the
from last
5.
year.
Atlanta's actually the 4.
But people still think Miami is the same team that went to the finals last year, and they're
Yeah.
supposed to be good. And they're gonna turn it on in the playoffs.
But they've turned it on a
I'm in
lot
that
already,
camp, I think.
you know, yeah, there's a lot of people.
I feel like they're going to turn it on.
especially against the Hawks. I don't think they're going to turn it on against the Nets or Sixers,
See?
but I think against the Hawks, they definitely win that series because, I mean,
The Hawks might just be happy to be there.
yeah,
'cause it's their
exactly.
first
They're
time.
young. Trey Young is young.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Good job.
Boo!
I didn't mean to do it. Just came out like that.
So
He stopped like midway. Was like, young.
It just fell out his mouth, man. It fell out.
so moving out west, we got the 1-8 matchup. We got
Who's 9-10?
9-10, sorry, are Spurs and Warriors. And it is actually
Neither
real.
team matters.
Yeah, well, though the Grizzlies are
Dang.
8, Spurs and Warriors are like half game behind, so it can definitely
It'll
Flip.
change.
it can it can
keep
flip.
moving.
Steph Curry needs 19 more points, I believe, to be the all-time scorer in Warriors history. To pass who, Todd? Josh?
Oh, that's actually.
Brian?
Let me
It's
think.
only 2 people. It's only 2 people it could be.
Name two.
It's not
Name the two
Chris
you think.
Mullen,
No.
Wait,
Mitch
Rick
Richmond.
Barry and Wilt
Oh.
Chamberlain.
No, not Wilt Chamberlain.
what was the question?
Possible.
I'm sorry.
Is it Nate
The
Thurman?
Warriors
Who's a-
came
who's
from
an older-
Philly.
Nate Thurman.
Who's an older cat? There's one older cat that
Nate.
passed recently.
That's Nate Thurman.
Nate Thurman.
Was it him?
The Warriors came from Philly.
Oh, it's got to be Rick Barry then.
No, the Warriors came from Philly.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh, you think it's really
Will
it's
Chamberlain.
It is
Really?
Wilt.
Will Chamberlain.
Well, because remember, Wilt was there for a stretch, and then he went back to Philly.
Okay.
He was the Warriors, and then they moved, and then he went
Then
back.
he stayed.
Yeah.
So he scored, but I thought he scored most of his points with the Sixers. Are we calling the Philly organization the Warriors organization? Or
No,
are they going to be
No,
the...
no. He
No, he was-
moved.
yeah.
He was on 3 different teams.
Yeah.
He was
but,
on the Warriors, Sixers, and then the Lakers.
but I thought he spent more time with the Sixers than the Warriors.
I don't know.
I don't think so. But even that, I mean, he scored
He's
so
still-
many points.
He's
Yeah,
still
that's
scoring
fine. Anyway,
50,
I'm sorry, yeah,
45.
I didn't say that's right. I know.
I think when he averaged 50, that was the Warriors, I
Yeah.
believe.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
Because he averaged 50 a game
More
and 20
than-
rebounds.
It surprised me it's not Rick Barry, honestly.
Yeah.
Because Rick Barry, from what I hear, was supposed to be that dude.
Rick Barry, MVP.
Depends on who you hear it from.
You can say
Probably
if you
from
hear it
him.
from Rick,
Yeah, I know.
Rick, my guy. But if you hear Rick will like literally tell you how dope he was all the time.
That's
He's
what I
like-
hear. That he was
he's like no, like couldn't guard me.
Yeah.
Like straight, like to this day,
To
old
this
Rick,
day.
old Rick still
Todd, who else
frail.
we
Rick
got?
still.
But real talk though, what really good player isn't like that? Because you know Michael Jordan feels the same way right now.
Every player. That's
Ex-
true.
Exactly.
That's true.
And he was. I mean, you already know he was that dude. Like Rick Barry was that dude.
Good.
Championship. Go ahead,
So-
Todd.
Sorry. about
Start from the
that.
top. So Utah and Memphis.
1-8. Okay.
Yeah.
Utah.
I mean, Utah. So second round, this would be a good matchup. Suns and Mavericks. Got a lot of young talent on
that
both teams.
that one could be interesting. It just for me it always depends
Yeah,
on
Suns
Chris
are-
Stapps. I would say Suns, but it also depends on Chris Stapps. If Chris Stapps
Does
actually,
it though?
if he
Even
ever
if
actually
he's
wants
great,
to play,
is he going to put them over
he
the top
moving the needle?
against
What trade did
Phoenix?
they just make?
Because
JJ.
yeah, they got Redick, which is cool, but I mean he's older. They got a shooter now, but I mean Devin Booker and
Chris Paul.
what your boy
Chris Paul.
no, not
DeAndre Ayton?
no other team. They cancel each other out.
Luka.
Luka.
Oh,
I think they cancel each other out, and then you got Chris Paul that takes them at a whole new level. DeAndre Ayton and Kristaps cancel each other out to me.
for the most part.
I give it to Phoenix.
for the most part.
Phoenix in 5.
Yeah.
All right.
That'll be a good series to watch, though.
Yeah, it
Real
would
talk.
be fun.
Yeah, that'll be a good one to watch.
3 seed LA Clippers versus the 6 seed Portland Trailblazers.
Man, the Clippers don't want Portland in the first round.
I agree.
Especially after what happened last year and all the trash talk that was
Yeah.
going on.
The Clippers, you just
You remember
never.
that?
Yeah, of course.
The bubble hype, the
Man.
bubble fights, the
So
rap.
I think there would be
Is there a colder shot?
I would love to see that.
No, it was the buy. He literally gave him full
Man,
pump.
man. But to do that like a national TV on that moment from
Yeah.
that distance, like that was so cold.
I knew he was pulling.
All right,
Go ahead,
we
Todd.
got to close out too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's the last matchup.
Lakers.
4-5.
The 4 seed Denver Nuggets versus the 5 seed LA Lakers.
Man, they're a 5 seed right now.
We already handled them last year.
He said we.
I'm hoping
Oh man, Lakers.
the Lakers drop to 6 and get Clippers Lakers in first round. That'd be pretty fun.
I don't. No. Just drop all the way out, Todd. I don't wish
out.
them to even be
Wow.
there.
You want to see him get
The
beat though.
hate.
You got to see him get beat. I want to see him get beat by somebody.
No,
They're
I
not going to get beat.
get beat by the regular season. That's enough
The
for me.
regular
For me,
season.
I don't need to. I don't need to like. Yeah, they lost to so and so. No,
Don't you
like
wanna-
just lose and then that's it.
Have him get win one game maybe or get swept. Like that would make you feel good. It make me
No.
feel good because I root
No.
against him like you do.
No, the sweeping doesn't help. That
sweeping-
doesn't help with the pain. The pain of another LeBron just blah 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 blah.
So you're on the. I didn't know you were on the street with me, man. We're in the camp together.
yeah.
No, it's good to be over here because
It's a good
I don't know
camp.
what these folks are talking about, man.
They
what
don't
are
know what they're talking about,
about?
but they just be talking. So
Just
Listen, we will be
side
back
of the
on
neck.
Thursday.
Side of the neck.
Some of us will be in the studio Thursday.
Yes.
And we'll talk about more sports.
hopefully,
Yeah.
Maybe.
maybe.
Listen, Brian, appreciate you being on with us. Todd, see you in
Next
October?
quarter,
Next quarter,
All right.
that would be in the summertime.
I'll be
forgot.
back before.
I forgot Todd was here when he came to watch the fights, man.
Oh, see? Come on.
I was
Guy
here.
Todd. No, I remember.
That Todd.
That's
Bad Bunny.
We'll talk about that Thursday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,